Parents believe, and they're being kind of taught, hey, you have to send your kid to four-year college, to go borrow money they don't have, to study things that don't matter, to find jobs that do not exist.
Okay, so the purpose of this video is not to discourage people from going to college, but to just bring awareness to what you're going to be dealing with, or what you can be dealing with if you pick the wrong field. If you don't choose careers that won't be taken by AI, you can be left with high student loan debt, and it doesn't go away. So to be clear, I'm not trying to get you to stop going to college. I'm not trying to get you to not do what you feel is your calling in life. I'm here to bring awareness.
Okay guys, come with me to see how much debt I'm in. So I'm a sophomore in college. I go to a private university where tuition is about $56,000 a year, like in total. I do not pay that much, thankfully. I'm on a whole bunch of scholarship, so I don't pay that. But I do still have to take out loans, multiple loans for every semester of college that I've been in, and I've never actually checked my like how much loans I'm in. I actually don't even look into it. I just click it and I accept the loan. So right now I'm gonna log into my FAFSA, which I know I should like really look into it, but it's like I pay for college myself. So yeah, that's all you need to know is I pay for college myself. So, and the thing is, like, if you don't pay off your fall semester tuition, then you can register for spring. So thankfully last year I was an RA and it covered, you get a scholarship and that covered the rest of my tuition. So last year, like, I got a refund check, but this semester I quit being an RA. So I have $1,700 to pay before next school year, before August, so that I can come back. I'm gonna say I'm like $10,000 in debt. I don't know, I don't even know what to guess, but I'm gonna say like around $10,000 in debt, which is still fucking like, what do you mean I have to pay that back? I'm logging into my FAFSA. Oh. It popped up right away. I am $2,613.88 in debt.
I mean, she put on the screen that she's dyslexic, but bro, that was that shock of like, dang, I ain't know it clammed up that high.
Okay, then that just explains how I feel right now. Who's paying that? Not I. So it's $20,000 in principal, but I have $613.88 in interest. But I don't have to start paying until I graduate. It says next payment is on 11/20/2027. Okay, and it shows all the loans I've taken out. So since being in college, I've taken out 6 loans. My lowest one being $2,000.58. No, I cannot read numbers. $2,058.97. My highest one being $4,500. Let me process this. So if I'm calculating right, when I graduate undergrad, I will be in about $45,000 in debt. A little over, yeah, around, no, like $42,000 in debt that I have to pay back. That's coming out of my bank account. It's not happening. It's not happening. Yeah, so $20,000, $613. I can't read numbers.
Okay, so obviously she needs school. So this comment that I'm about to say is not for her, because she need to learn how to read numbers, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not here to throw insults. The point is, this could be you in this situation just like her. And there are countless other examples of what I'm showing you right now. Student loans do not go away at all. They don't go anywhere. You can file bankruptcy. They'll disappear off your credit report. And then guess what? They'll reappear the next month. And she's already saying that she's not going to pay. She's going to pay one way or the other. Either they're going to garnish your checks or you're going to give it up willfully. So like I said, there's example after example after example. So here's another example of what I'm trying to show you, how student loan debts can add up, especially if you go to college for something that you can't even get a job for.
And the bottom of my casket will have a file cabinet for all these student loans to rest in heavenly peace. That's how much I owe in student loans. How much money I owe in student loans. Now, let me provide you with some additional information, since I know that this video is going to go viral because people are cruel and a lot of people are going to be ready to attack me in the comments and judge me and do whatever they got to do to feel good about themselves. I am a proud 25-year-old with over $100,000 in student loan debt. I went to school. I got a free associate degree through the early college program. I then furthered my education and got 2 additional degrees. I have a bachelor's degree in entrepreneurship with a minor in management, and I have a master's degree in organizational leadership. But one thing America doesn't know about me is that I have 1 additional degree that's not on file and it's not in the records anywhere, and that's a law degree. At any given point, I'm prepared to take the stand and explain why I cannot afford to pay a dime on them student loans. Baby, you ain't never seen a sharp, undegreed attorney like me ever in your life. It's my time to shine.
Again, yet another example of someone claiming that they are not going to pay. But trust me, one way or the other, you are going to pay, even if it's the minimal balance. But again, with all the garnishments that the government has power to do against you, you are going to pay. And also, this is yet another example of useless degrees, yo. None of what she said just now are any type of degrees that are going to get her to the type of money that she needs to keep a mortgage, pay her daily bills, grocery, and pay that monthly note or bill, student loan bill, for the next 15 to 30 years. It's just not gonna happen, yo.
I recently posted about the fact I'm 26 years old and I'm in $95,487.73 worth of debt, and I want to talk about it. Up until 24 hours ago, I did not know that was actually the total of all of my debt, credit cards, and student loans. That number also does not include my auto loan, and if we are adding in my auto loan, the total number is $110,938.83. Since totaling up all of my debt, I don't think I've actually gotten 1 good breath of oxygen in the last 24 hours. I feel like there is an elephant sitting on my chest, and I don't think I can sit still because all I keep repeating is $95,487.73. All of this debt was racked up through decisions I made between the ages of 18 and 26. My first associate's degree I got from a community college and I didn't have to pay for because of the Pell Grant, but I decided to go to a university and got my bachelor's degree, which is where I really started to rack up the debt. Then in the last 2 years, I decided to finish a nursing degree at a community college in the last 2 years, but that's where I started to rack up even more debt. What really sucks is realizing that the majority of these student loans is not from tuition. It's actually from living expenses and living way above my means. My debt comprises of 2 credit cards, 5 federal student loans, and 5 private Sallie Mae loans. I can handle the federal student loans, but when I tell you Sallie Mae is bending me over and not in a way I like, it's actually insane. Sallie Mae is genuinely evil and they prey on young students. And the reason why they take advantage of young students is because they know if you're reaching out to a private loan like that, you genuinely need it. Out of the 5 Sallie Mae loans I have, one of the interest rates that is the highest is 16.28%. The lowest interest rate I have with Sallie Mae is 9.88%. Now, my federal student loans are between 4 and 6%, which I think is manageable. Although I had parents who would tell me what I should or shouldn't do, I never had anybody really sit me down and fully teach me financial literacy. I never had anybody sit me down and really explain to me the scope of what I was doing and what it would look like in the future when I had to pay for it. In the moment, all of the student loans just felt like fake money because they just kept coming and I just kept spending. I don't regret any of the experiences I've had between the ages of 18 and 26 or any of the things that I've done, but I do wish that I managed my finances way better than this. I think what's even more sad is a lot of these student loans were going to rent, which my rent was around $1,200 a month, and that's been consistent over the last 2-3 years. Thankfully, I do have a finance bro as a boyfriend, and he is really great at managing money and managing wealth, and so I am working with him to do a snowball effect. If I snowball all of my loans at the current rates that they are without consolidating them, I can pay all of this off by 2032. It's really sad because I'm excited about starting my first nursing job next month, but at the same time, I know that all of the money I'm making is going to debt. I'm turning 27 this year, and I wish I could be thinking about starting a family or getting married or buying a house, but really, I can't think about anything but paying off this debt. The last thing I would want to do is bring a child into this world while I have debt hanging over my head. So it almost feels like my life is kind of on hold right now, but I feel like it's even more motivation to just pay this off as quickly as possible. It is what it is. What's done is done. And at the end of the day, if you are in your early 20s and you're thinking about taking out student loans, I urge you to reconsider and ask yourself whether or not you really truly need it. If I knew then what I know now, I would tell myself that no experience, no desire, no want is worth the stress that I feel now.
Okay, I did not expect her to say all of that, and she said a lot of the talking points that I was gonna say to end this video off. Man, I mean, she said it all. Do your due diligence and do your research. Don't be in such a rush to start your life off with college, because debt is debt. That debt is going to follow you, and you have to make sure whatever career or whatever degree you decide to go into, that you can get a job. Your job won't be taken, you won't be laid off, or at least there's a high chance that those things won't happen. Again, if you want to go to college, go to college. I'm not here to stop you from going to college or talk you out of it. I'm here simply to show you other people's experiences in one big video so that you can make your own decision based off of all of the information and not just what some student loan counselor is trying to present to you.